Whoopsie. Dropped everybody. Jojo, where you at?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's going on? I'm in the car.
How you doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
Sweet.
Oh, shoot. Man,
Everything going all right there for you, man? I know you're traveling and things are crazy and,
yeah.
Anytime you're not at home, bro, and I don't mean that to sound disrespectful, but, anytime you're not at home, you're out of your element and stuff. It feels weird, it just feels crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we go through so much work to get everything set up right at our houses. You know what I mean? Because our office and stuff. And then when it goes mobile completely, it's like, gah.
Right, right. And that's a great way to start our call today. Hey, everybody. I see a lot of people jumping on. I can't see who they are. Let's see. DeJean. Hey there. Albert Thomas. Hey, buddy. Paul Cross. Joe Long. Mafuz. Hey, everybody. Wow. We had a pretty big logging in audience, bro. We're even a couple minutes early.
Nice.
Yeah, it is. I want to thank you, Joe, and excuse me. I know that several people caught our live yesterday, Joe. I know you came in. I don't know if you came in right on time or not, but
I was just
with you traveling and everything.
Yeah.
With you traveling and everything, Albert, put his hand up and said, "Hey, I'll come on with you." And I brought Albert on yesterday, which was really cool, because Albert's one of my comrades. He's one of my amigos. He's one of my ride or dies. He's at the top with me. That him and I, we have to support this thing in an organic style way that is almost like I won't say it's like birthing a baby, but it's definitely like feeding one for sure.
Take care of changing his diapers.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely like feeding one for sure and changing its diapers. So, today I wrote on the topic today. I wrote, being a dadpreneur and crypto. And funny thing, Joe, I didn't really see myself. Well, of course. Okay. Whew, hang on. Let me calm down. I just got off a presentation. I apologize.
Yeah.
So my heart is going about 1,000 miles an hour at the moment.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is I never visualized myself as a dadpreneur. Okay.
Right.
Although I've only really been a dad for about 10 months, 11 months now. So this is all really new for me, and the crypto is really new for me. So I'm learning, right? I'm learning how to balance a family. I'm learning how to be supportive and make sure that homework is done and snacks are made and yearbooks are bought and all this other stuff. And in the background over here, I got a whole brand new company, right? And this company is like it's just coming to the light, bro. And it's like a little bitty baby. And so my son and Kryptogenex are both like a newborn child for me, and it's so exciting.
Yeah.
It's so exciting.
It's that's the neat thing about it too, is it's so much learning, in so many different ways, like so many different aspects. And it's weird when you are kind of, you're learning two things that are completely different at the same time, but both need a ton of attention. You're going, oh, and I was freaking out because I couldn't be on the call today or today. And
that's because you're a good leader.
Honestly, I guess I could have from the Zoom like we're doing right now from my phone, but it just didn't seem the way I wanted to present it. You know what I mean? I don't want to short anybody of the presentation. I mean, and we worked real hard on that. You know what I mean? We really did. Get it for it to be as loose filling as it is and ha 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 funny. On our presentation, when we're both doing it and everything, a lot of work actually went into that. It's not just, a lot of stuff, memorizing when you stop and when I start and things like that. And, but I've got these other real pressing issues right now that just have to be handled. I mean, it's not, I can't not handle them, and I had everything set up, I thought, but it just didn't work that way.
That's okay.
That's like, don't ever, you know what I mean? It's just like, no, it's like,
It is okay. We have to give ourselves permission to be, what is the word I'm looking for? To be real people. That's what it is. Because you and I both have a very high expectation of ourselves.
Right. Oh,
Yeah. And so because of that, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, which is crazy. But that's okay.
Yeah, it's just, you get used to it.
You get used to it. And just so everybody knows, Joe's immediate family is fine. His kids are fine, and him and his wife are fine. And he's just got some things that are going on that he needs to address. And, it happens to all of us. And my heart goes out to you, Joe, because, I've been where you are, but I also admire your commitment, and I admire your being there. You've shown up for every single thing, whether you could participate or not, or you felt like you could participate or not,
right.
I guess is a way to put it. And, that says a lot about your character and your leadership skill, because you don't leave people out to hang, you don't leave them out to dry.
That's just how I am, though. I mean, that is, I'm like, oh, okay, gotta be there. I start getting ready for something 2.5 hours before. It's like, okay. I get up this morning, my alarm goes off automatically every day. It's set on that thing. And so, of course, it went off at, this morning. And so I'm getting up and I'm kind of running around my brother's house. I was at my brother's. And that's where we're staying while we're in town. And so I'm running around, and Glory wakes up. She's like, what time is it? I'm like, oh, it's almost 7:30. She's like, what? She's like, what are you doing awake? I was like, I got 18 million things I got to figure out how to do. I got to find the internet somehow.
Right?
So started out, we were to sit outside an IHOP. Well, it started out my mom's was supposed to work, but it just doesn't. I've done everything I can possibly figure out how to do, and I don't know. Just no.
It's okay.
The broadband on it won't support as much information as we're pushing, kind of thing. I'm like, man, I was in somebody's driveway trying to hook up on theirs, and that wasn't working. So I was like, well, there's a casino down the road.
Yeah.
So I was like, the casino, that parking lot will work.
Right.
No.
And
then I'm,
yeah. I see you, Ron, by the way. I'll get with you, bro. I'll get with you. So, that's the thing is, and I have to say this because it's on my mind to say it, and I me, I go with my gut. I always do. For years, as a retired couple, we had what's known as, we used to jokingly say it was the poor man's phone. So when Straight Talk first came out, everybody said, oh, that's for people that don't have good credit, and they can't sign up with a plan, right? And for me, it wasn't about that at all. It had nothing to do with my credit, had nothing to do with anything other than the fact that Straight Talk was offering me a service that I could go to, that I could buy and pay for just like any other service, and I could be on the same towers, the same plans as Verizon, AT&T, and all those others, right? Only difference was I could pay a fraction of the cost. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So for me being retired, it was a beautiful thing. I loved it because, you know me, I'm cheap anyway. I'm just frugal. Okay. I don't like to spend money I don't have to spend.
I'm like, that's 16. No way.
Exactly. So, for me, I had both of our phones, and I had those phones for less than $100, unlimited data, unlimited phone, unlimited talk and text, and it was it was good, and I had an iPhone like everybody else, you know, or an Android, whatever you wanted. And but the problem was, when we got the child, okay, there were just one or two places where if we were in those locations and an emergency call came through, it would be a 50-50 chance that it may come through or not.
Oh.
And then there was this icing on the cake that when I was on the, like if I was doing this right now, I couldn't get any text. I couldn't be on the, I couldn't do anything else. Hey, Jeremy, aloha. Thanks for joining. I couldn't send an email. I couldn't shop. You know, you couldn't do anything else, right?
Right.
So I said, well, you know, we'll just go to Verizon. So I go to Verizon, right? And you know, I went to Verizon a month or two back, and I was telling you about that experience, and excuse me, and you know, we were talking about the deal, and the funny thing is that since I've been on Verizon, right, I have more technical issues with the phone. You know, things that I shouldn't have problems with, I have problems with. It's like, really? You know, Straight Talk did a better job at delivering Verizon service because that's who I was on.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, they're subletting it. So, I mean, they're going to take care of it so they get their money.
I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. But at any rate, you know, it's just one of them things I wanted to talk about because I'm a dadpreneur and I get aggravated like everybody else. And I think it's kind of important for me to show that side a little bit because all I hear from people is, Chris, you're so upbeat and you're so happy all the time. You're so positive. Don't you ever have a bad moment? And I'm like, well, yeah, but I don't stay there. You know, it's like, okay, that's negative. That doesn't make me feel good. I'm going over here.
It's on here, John. Thanks, buddy, for filling in. He's filling in at the bar for us, well, so he could be here and take care of this family stuff. But I just want to say thanks, John. Really appreciate it, man. Really do. But, okay.
Nice job, John. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't know. I almost bought one of those planes last night.
Oh, really?
You know?
Dude,
yeah,
you know,
I wanted to air card for Verizon.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I just buy it with it and that's it and be done with it. And it wasn't like that. And I was like, well, I thought it was, you know, because I was like, oh, like they wanted to plan and everything else. I was like, I don't need it all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, but then I thought I had the internet thing worked out, then I didn't.
Well, the funny thing is that they tell you, right? They tell you that your phone is capable of becoming a hotspot. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you don't have, and this is Apple, I don't know about Android, but if you don't have the 8 or above, it will not pull enough bandwidth to run a Zoom or a conference call. It will not do it.
My laptop, because I brought my laptop, you know, of course, I was business as usual, no problems, really.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, and because I wasn't, you know, in travel mode, but yeah, my phone, I try to use it as a hotspot, and forget it. If I go over, I'll just pay the extra or whatever. That doesn't matter, you know. And I mean, it wouldn't do anything. I mean, I couldn't even get on the Kryptogenex website.
Oh wow!
And, wow, that's crazy. You know, and I had it plugged into it and everything. Like I tried every way I could imagine, you know, and every way it told me to. Just, you know, short of throwing everything and just hoping it worked.
Absolutely. So, you know, Joe, we are. Jeremy says his internet in Hawaii is horrible. Jeremy, we're going to have to do something about that. We'll take some of our crypto winnings and we will create ourselves a new internet company just for Hawaii, because I feel like Hawaii needs to be a place we all need to go. So
exactly. Oh, hey, what? I'm $47 up.
Hey, how cool is that?
Based on this thing, because my money's sitting there not doing anything and nobody can use it. It's just gaining because I locked in at 6.
Right.
So I'm like, whoa.
Right.
Man. If it would have worked, I wouldn't have made that extra. But that's not bad, man. I made 2 days.
No, not at all.
I mean, it's like, you know.
Well, at least you're getting something for being annoyed, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You know, and I'm one of those kind of people, like, once I take that money out and do what I'm doing with that money, that extra money is just going to stay there. I'm going to let that ride and then add to it. You know?
Right. Right.
As long as that keeps happening, I can never lose.
Right.
I mean, you can't lose something you didn't have, right?
You got more than you started with.
More exciting to me than being, I put this on the Kryptogenex website earlier, you know, this morning. I was like, man, this is better than being at the racetrack.
Yeah.
I'm just watching 82, 81, 82, 81. Where's it going? You know?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Bethany, go ahead and type your question in while Joe and I are running our mouths, and we'll see if we can't get it answered for you. So here's something else that, you know, that I want to talk about, because we always talk about Kryptogenex. We always talk about cryptocurrency. We always talk about dadpreneurs. But I want to talk about something that really fires me up. You know, Kryptogenex was introduced because of the down and dirty and ugly in the industry. I mean, seriously, that's what fired the core five up, was all these companies taking advantage of people and ripping people off and, you know, just doing the dirty. I don't even call it the deed. I call it the dirty. Okay. And, you know, Joe, we had a young lady that's very close to you and I, friendship wise. She's not in our direct, you know, lineage in any way, but she is in our team because we are all a family at Kryptogenex. And she had and she had that problem, you know, and then, you know, we quickly ratified that. But here's the thing that, here's the thing is, if you're with Kryptogenex, okay, beware. There are people that know that we are attracting huge organizations to us, and we're attracting integrity to us. And there's going to be a lot of people out there fishing. We call it fishing. Okay. Phishing. And they're going to try to be your buddy. They're going to try to be your friend. What they're trying to do is get you to accept them as a friend. Sorry, Bella just knocked my phone over. I apologize. They're going to try to, excuse me, they're going to try to befriend you and get you to get in to see what most people don't know. You can lock your friends, okay? Where people can't see. They don't have their privacy settings set correctly and things of that nature. All they're trying to do is they're trying to get to your organization, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be fooled. And if someone tells you that they can double your money, they can. I had one yesterday. Sent me a direct message. Hey, I know you're in Kryptogenex, but I can take 4 Bitcoin and make 40 in 30 days. You know what I did to that person? I said, thank you. Have a nice day. I unfriended them. I blocked them. And then I went to our corporate page, and I said, hey guys, this guy with this name is trying to get, he's trying to do the ugly to people. Beware. And I let everybody know. Don't fall for it.
Yeah. No. If something sounds too good to be everybody, it is. And it's like you were saying, with the quality and caliber of a company that we're building, or we've built, we're just still building. I mean, it's, you know what I mean? We got the first 100 floors done, and we're going higher. You know what I mean? That's on here.
Well, we only been pre-launched 8 days, Joe. We're only in 60 countries, you know.
Well, you know what I think about it, it's like, how long have I been involved with this? And I look at the date. Today's what, the 14th or 13th? I don't even know what the date is, buddy. Anyways, so I've been involved, almost a month to the date. Well, today's the 14th of March. Yes. When I crossed the information. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think was supposed to really been out there. I just happened to stumble across it. Yeah. And then happened to know where it came from, putting two together, and made, several phone calls, and then was like, boom, I'm in. Let me in now. Mm-hmm. By the way, guys, that's my story. I just never tell it on the thing. I just fell into this. I didn't really fall face first. I kind of started, I was kicking and screaming and punching and got in. Like, let me in. It's like, fire department. I was knocking the door down, you know. But it's amazing. I mean, it's incredible. You know, look at it. And, you know, we've already been, and it's thanks to you, really, in part. Well, not in part, most completely all the way, is that, you know, you've kind of taken me under your wing there, mentored me, and kind of pulled me right along.
Oh,
You know,
bro.
we do these things, you know, we started doing this, and then, you know, with the presentations, which I've missed a couple last 2 days, but it's not because I'm screwing off, guys. I got real stuff, you know. But, you know, and I mean, in a month, you can be giving presentations for a global company. That's, man, that just says what great people these are and how much they believe in people and will give ants. You know what I mean? I couldn't go, I couldn't give a presentation for Macy's if I wanted to. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but, you know, but.
Uh-oh, Joe, you froze on me. So to answer Bethany's question, absolutely, we can. If you guys can still hear me. Oh, there you
Can
are.
you hear?
Yes, sir. If you
I don't
guys can still hear both of us, give us a thumbs up or a heart or something so we know that we're still live, please.
I'm
Somebody,
pretty sure.
anybody. Bethany, that was a great question. I'm glad you asked that question. You know, a lot of companies will not allow you as a company to join their company. They want only people. You know, so thank you. So that was a very good question. I'm glad you asked that. Hey, Jeremy, it's because of you and the 4 other core 5 that we get to do what we're doing. So we're just paying it forward, bro. We're just paying it forward.
Did Bethany get that answer?
Yes.
Jeremy answered her, so okay. I didn't know if she saw it or not. So, okay. Can you see everything on the screen on yours?
It depends. If my screen goes to the side, I only see the people, and if I push it back to the other side, then I see you, me, and like a transparency screen on the bottom, and I can see some of the text. But what I've learned about this thing is that it's a little bit of a lag. It's not instant. So if somebody says something or someone asks something and we don't respond right away, it's not because we're ignoring you. It's probably because it hasn't come across the feed yet. So just want to throw that out there.
Oh, hey, did we ever get Mafuz the other day was wanting to talk about something, and all this kind of stuff started happening with my deal with this.
I think Mafuz is okay. I think Mike and I helped Mafuz, but you know, Mafuz definitely knows that we're still here, and you know, he knows how to get to us too. So,
all right, thanks, John. We're still on. Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Let's give some updates for Kryptogenex. You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't hardly get in.
Well, we've had some phenomenal global leaders come on board in the last couple of, well, let's just say the last week. Okay.
So we got a 218, right?
I'm sorry?
Right? Wasn't it like a 113 since the first and then a 218 in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's hustling. I tell you. That's a good job. Hey, man. Good job out there, guys.
It is. Everybody's doing a great job. You know, what I want to say about that is congratulations and welcome aboard, all you big leaders. And I'm not going to mention your names because some of them I don't know if they're public yet. And some of them I'm pretty sure are you know, on the down low because they're moving from other places. But here's what I want to say about that is, ladies and gentlemen, don't ever compare yourself to someone else, me or Joe or the Core 5 or any other leader or anything like that. Don't ever compare yourself to what someone else is doing. Only do your best. Grow your organization, yours, okay? Grow your team, your organization at your speed. Grow it at your pace. Do it with integrity. Do it with transparency. Do it with faith and conviction and confidence, okay? It will grow. It may not look like it, I promise. Do it consistently every day. And the reason I say that is because a whole lot of people will say, well, Joe put in 10 people yesterday and Chris put in 9. Well, how come I only put in 1? It doesn't matter. guys. It doesn't matter, because what you don't see today
Yep.
pops tomorrow. It's like planting a garden, okay? You don't put the seed in the ground and pick the fruit tomorrow, all right? It takes days and weeks of watering and fertilizing and hoeing the weeds and cultivating the plants, and then picking the parasites off the plants so they don't eat your plants. And that's what those scammers are, okay? They're parasites. Absolutely. They
Yeah,
see
they are.
Kryptogenex.
You know,
We are a target. We are a target. Right. We're a target.
yeah.
So
Right.
what you need to do, guys and girls, is be confident and happy with your success. If that's one person a week, that's fine. If it's one a month, that's fine. If you're doing your best, if you're consistently showing up every single day and you're doing the work, it will come. Just like Jeremy said, if you build it, they will come, and they absolutely will come. I promise you. I
Build the
promise.
dreams.
Absolutely. You know, I hear all the time, Joe, people, they call me, they text message me, you know, they video conference me, and they say, you know, I'm disappointed with my business. I'm not growing the way I thought I would. And my, of course, you know me, because if you're going to come to me with that, then you're going to come clean, right? So my first question is, well, what are you doing for your business?
Exactly. Yeah.
What are you doing for
And you
your
can't say,
business?
you know, it's like the guy time and goes, man, I sure wish I had a girlfriend. Sure wish I had a girlfriend, but he never leaves his couch. How's that gonna happen? They goes knock on the door. You know what I mean? It's like, buddy, you got to get out there. You know, it's just one of those things, and it's, you know, and I understand some people are not as outgoing and stop and talk to every single person on the planet like we do. You know, like, yeah. But
well, Joe, you and I are just social butterflies. We don't meet a stranger.
I don't know. How you do it over there? Oh, how you do it over there? Oh, it sucks. I can't get in and out of a convenience store in less than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll never leave. I'll run out of gas.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, you know, that's a good point. Not everybody is as social as you and I are. So let's give them a solution to that. Because every time we talk about a problem, I like to try to give somebody an example of a solution. So Steve McCullough spent several hours putting together some really nice templates. Okay. Examples, templates of business cards, and they're on the blog. And, you know, if you're not that social person, that's okay. But you know what? You can print those cards. You can get, hey, set yourself a goal. This is what I used to do in another company. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of free training right here. In another company I was with, I won't say the name. It was YTB. Oh, did I say the name? I'm sorry. I would tell people to just get their cards printed, right? And so I would tell them to get 500. Start with 500 cards, okay? And they would say, well, that's a lot of cards. And I'd say, no, it's not, because every morning when you get up, you're going to take 10 cards out of that box, and you're going to put them in your pocket. And you're not allowed to come home until you've handed out all 10 of those cards, okay? Well, here's the thing. I had people calling me a week, 2 weeks later. They're like, I'm out of business cards. I'm like, what? They're like, I'm out of business cards. I'm like, how did you do that? Well, you told me to hand out 10. Well, 10 was so easy, I bumped up to 20. 20 was so easy, I bumped up to 50. Look, guys, when your card does it for you, you don't have to worry about it. Now, Steve did the smart thing. Look, guys, don't overcomplicate it. Gals, don't overcomplicate it. He put the example of all the information you need on your card. It's all there. Just put that information. It will do the rest of the work for you, I promise.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It really will. You're right. I was gonna chime in there, but you kind of finished that one off.
Sorry, I buttoned that one up for you, brother. I hate it.
It's all zipped up, put in a little Ziploc bag. Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Hey, you
know,
can
do other stuff like smile.
Right. Yeah.
Smile. And you can just tell people the whole story. that don't even want to hear it. Just throw up all
Mm-hmm.
over. They love it.
Mm-hmm.
That one. When you go to get
Mm-hmm.
pizza. But,
Right.
in this thing, you can actually ask the easiest way to start these conversations that I've found so far. Hey, you guys take Bitcoin here? Because I'm constantly somewhere spending money on something. Just seems like, you know what I mean? Like you go to the store, you spend money. You think of everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't. Oh, what's Bitcoin? Oh man, let me tell you about it. Well, hold on. You know what? Let me just give you this website. That's where the cards can come in handy. Because if not, you're stuck with the Sharpie, having to get a Sharpie and a receipt from the girl at Pizza Hut and writing it down for her and hoping you did. After you gave her a 30-minute ordeal over.
Don't throw up on them, Joe. Don't throw up on them.
No, but I can't not. I talk too much, man. I'm like, oh, just shut up, Joe.
It's okay.
Nope.
Well, Joe, there's a good solution to that. Okay. Let me tell you what that
Business
good
card.
solution is. Yeah, business cards is one, right? Also, constantly be in a hurry. Okay. And this is really good advice for people that have the tendency to throw up on people. And I was guilty of that for a long time in my business. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I had to teach myself to constantly be in a hurry. I don't care if I didn't have anywhere else to be. If I was talking to somebody, I would always, always, always make myself say, you know what? I got somewhere I got to be. I got a call to be on. I got to do this. I got to do that. Let me give you this address and you check it out and get back to me. And you know what that is? You know what that is? That is our Kryptogenex.pro website. What is that? It's a funnel. Okay. Just make sure that you give everybody, your contact information so they can get back to you. But I think, and I may get in trouble for this, and there's a core 5 on the line, and I'm gonna pretend like he's not there, but I think very soon that funnel will actually be able to track your people for you, and it'll be customizable. So maybe it'll have your name or something on it. And so, I'm thinking that we need to get used to using that funnel, man.
I don't think that's a secret, is it?
I think it is. Shh.
It is?
Don't.
Sorry,
It might be. Don't kill me, Jeremy. Don't kill me.
Hot news straight off that hadn't made it to the presses yet.
Just one more thing, Joe. Just one more thing. You got one more thing?
Oh, no, not really. What do you got, buddy?
Come on, man. You got one more thing.
Let's see. I didn't get to talk about the Rolex. I'm pretty excited about that.
All right, talk about the Rolex.
Race to Rolex. The Rolex is green. It's for an emerald.
The Rolex is definitely green.
Yeah, it's emerald green. It's beautiful. I got green eyes. It looked great on my wrist. You know what I'm saying? Let's get rid of this one and give me a big old Roly.
Yes.
Yeah. We both like watches. So, yeah, this is. I don't want the car. I want the watch. I'm sorry. Ladies need it. But I need that watch pretty badly. Like, oh, really? I can save some money and just get this idiot watch. It's like, yep. I like corn dogs, too. Corn dogs are delicious.
Yes. And you can buy a corn dog and a Slurpee in the Philippines with Bitcoin.
With Bitcoin.
With Bitcoin.
Yeah, with Bitcoin. So just remember, hey, do you guys take Bitcoin? That's a good way to get across to them. And send them to the website. Get the cards. If you're having a hard time getting the cards, get in touch with Chris or I, and we can probably help you with that situation. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Weekend. Oh, hey, we got a 1 o'clock training menu. We got a training menu tomorrow.
Training.
Business again.
Yes.
A training seminar.
1 o'clock tomorrow. Team training. Company training, really, because it's open to the entire company. But yes, tomorrow at it's going to be on kgxglobal.club.
Okay, kgxglobal.club.
Yep. kgxglobal.club.
KGX personal meeting room on your thing in there. I don't know who does and who doesn't.
Yes.
But that's where it all directs to. So, because I just log into that, but I don't know what everybody else's stuff is. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna be back on the phone again tomorrow. I still won't have any computer situation set up, I don't think.
It's okay.
Unless I just get a hotel room. I don't know. But the phone will work for what we're doing. What are we?
You got great service, by the way.
That's good.
I mean, you're crystal clear and your audio is great. So
Okay, cool. Well, there we go then. What do we want to go over in the training? What are you going to go over? I've been out of the loop for a day. There's a lot happens in a day here.
Well, we call the team the Kryptonites.
Kryptogenex.
So, yes, sir. So I am calling all Kryptonites to come survey the kingdom and prepare for battle.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Hear ye, hear ye. Yes, sir.
Right.
So we're calling everybody to come in, survey the kingdom, and prepare for battle.
Hey, Jeremy wants a Rolex. Can we get him one?
Yeah, we might be able to.
Oh, you poor guy. You got to live in Hawaii. How do you live in Hawaii without a Rolex?
Right? I mean, he doesn't wear a watch. He doesn't have to pay attention to the time.
I want to know. When's the last time he wore shoes?
I think that boy wore shoes in the wintertime.
You don't have to go to Hawaii, man. Jeez, that's rough.
Right? Right?
Right.
So the last thing I want to talk about is make sure that everybody knows about the upcoming events in Sweden and in Houston on the 21st of April. Yep. And then Steve McCullough himself will be in Tampa, Florida in May.
18th and 19th, I'm pretty sure. That's for his fishing. He's going to make a business fishing trip out of it, I guess.
Yep. So, and then the last thing I want to say is this, and it's just one more thing, Joe, one more thing.
Oh, just one more thing?
One more thing.
All right. What is it?
I want to tell everybody to give themselves a big round of applause because everybody has been working super, super, super hard. And I am really proud of everybody. I mean, everybody's putting forth an effort. Everybody's working hard. Let's go.
I remember. One more thing, buddy. Just one more thing. We're in series, and we just added Swahili.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really speak Swahili. I thought that was something made up. When someone said, like, you're speaking Swahili, I really thought it was like, But, man, you know what? If, when I was a kid watching Garfield, he had this little named Normal, I think. And it was this cute little kitten, and Garfield just hated it. And he's always going to send it to Abu Dhabi because it was like the strangest, farthest off, most desolate place in the world. You know where Abu Dhabi is?
No.
Next door to Dubai.
Oh.
It's huge. Yeah. It's just all that developed in the last 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Now it's like somewhere, like really amazing.
And it's all because of that cartoon,
Probably is. It had nothing to do with Shell Oil, I promise.
No. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we thank you. Joe, how about close us out so we can take off? We got things we got to get back to work, brother.
See you guys later. We love you. Have fun. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy. We'll 1 o'clock on the training thing. Be there. It's not an option. Bye.
Have a cryptastic day, everybody.